Few lyricists shaped Broadway's golden age like Alan Jay Lerner. How many of these unforgettable moments from that era do you recognize?
It's almost like being in love.
If ever I would leave you,
I could have danced all night.
they call the winged Maria.
Wouldn't it be lovely? The lusty month of May.
On the streets where you live.
Shalom, I'm David Benkof, the Broadway Maven, and in preparation for our two-part Lyricist Lessons class, November 12th and 19th, registration opens October 1st at thebroadwaymaven.com, here's a spotlight on one of the great wordsmiths we'll be looking at. Lyricist Alan Jay Lerner was celebrated for his sophisticated language, wit, and psychological insight. His collaboration with composer Frederick Loewe produced some of Broadway's most enduring musicals, each featuring lyrics that balance elegance with emotional depth. We've grown accustomed to Lerner's work, which often delved into themes of love, transformation, and identity, exploring complex human emotions through accessible yet intricate language. His first major success came in 1947 with Brigadoon, a fantastical story set in a mythical Scottish village that appears for only one day every 100 years. In this show, Lerner's lyrics evoke a sense of longing and enchantment, perfectly matching the magical setting. A few years later, Lerner chose a more realistic lyrical style in Paint Your Wagon in 1951 to capture the raw, untamed spirit of a Western mining town, using rustic metaphors and folksy language. My Fair Lady is a 1956 musical adaptation of George Bernard Shaw's Pygmalion. This show is known for its precise language and sharp humor, addressing class, language, and identity through clever, character-driven lyrics. Lerner and Loewe's final major collaboration, 1960's Camelot, explored the myth of King Arthur using lyrical poetry to reflect themes of love, honor, and betrayal. In Brigadoon, Almost Like Being in Love is sung by Tommy, a visitor from New York, who finds himself unexpectedly swept up in the joy of his love for Fiona, a resident of the magical village. Notice how the lyric uses vibrant imagery and playful rhyme to capture Tommy's disbelief at his own happiness.
Maybe the sun gave me the power, or I could swim like Lomond and be home in half an hour. Maybe the air gave me the drive, for I'm all aglow and alive. What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love.
In My Fair Lady, Wouldn't It Be Loverly is sung by Eliza Doolittle, a poor flower girl dreaming of a better life. The lyrics here convey her simple desires for warmth and comfort while maintaining her authentic working-class voice. Pay attention to how Lerner keeps Eliza's dreams modest, reflecting her character's humble origins.
All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with the one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lots of chocolate for me to eat, lots of cow, making lots of it. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. I would never budge till spring cracked over me windowsill.
In Camelot, Lancelot sings If Ever I Would Leave You as he contemplates his love for Guinevere, comparing her beauty to the changing seasons. Notice how the lyric elevates Guinevere to almost mythic status, each verse painting a vivid picture of her through the lens of nature.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face with a luster that would scold to shame.
Back to My Fair Lady, in which Why Can't They English is sung by Professor Henry Higgins, who is frustrated by Eliza's Cockney accent and the English population's seeming inability to speak their own language properly. This lyric, filled with biting humor, captures Higgins's condescension and obsession with perfect diction.
Look at her, a prisoner of the gutters, condemned by every syllable she utters. By right, she should be taken out and hung for the cold-blooded murder of the English tongue.
Well, Alan Jay Lerner was a master of the English tongue whose ability to craft lyrics that combine wit, emotion, and sharp social observation remains unparalleled in musical theater. Whether set in the Scottish Highlands, the American frontier, Edwardian England, or a mythical kingdom, each song serves as a window into his characters' hearts and minds, allowing us to see the world from their unique perspective. If Stephen Sondheim's reputation is as a lyricist for the brain, and Oscar Hammerstein's is as a lyricist for the heart, Alan Jay Lerner's congenial spot was keeping his pen on both sides of that divide. Lerner's ability to blend the intellectual and the emotional gave his songs a timeless, universal quality, one that still captivates audiences today. Which of these four lyrics resonates most with you, and is that mostly because of how it sounds, what it means, or how it makes you feel? Explain in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So that's what some of Lerner's best lyrics are. But what do they mean? You'll have to figure that out for yourself, or join the Broadway Maven's Lyricist Lessons class on October 12th and 19th. Registration opens October 1st at thebroadwaymaven.com. We'll dive deep into the lyrics by Alan Jay Lerner, exploring their wit and emotional depth alongside other masters like Frank Lesser, Fred Ebb, Howard Ashman, and many more. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Marquee is a free weekly Broadway appreciation newsletter with essays, reviews, piano talks, Broadway blasts, quizzes, and more. Sign up for the complimentary or premium edition and learn about all classes and projects at thebroadwaymaven.com. And here's a Lyricist Lessons playlist.